Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. We're going to talk about economic history and where I really believe people are falling short right now in this day and age and how they just can't put things together. You have more people that tend to be mockers rather than questioning things and actually listening for an answer. So without further ado, let's do this. All right, and here we are, we're back. All right, economic history. It sounds very funny, but we're gonna use this recent turn of events with the Saudi Arabia, Russia military agreement as an example. Now, I've seen a bunch of comments, and I love to read through the comments because there's great comments and there's obviously not so great comments. And some of the comments I get, and actually there's quite a few of, hey, Ninja, it's been 5 days, nothing's happened yet. So obviously you're wrong. And I say, man, it actually inspired me to start thinking about, man, there's a reason why people are in the position they're in. There always is a reason why people are in the position they are in monetarily. And a lot of people go, some people say, well, I choose to be this way. Nah, that's just an excuse for not getting anything done. And quite frankly, everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to make a difference, right? But a lot of people just make excuses for where they're at. Now, I know my subscribers, they're not those kind of people. My subscribers, and I'm not joking, I'm not bragging, this is reality. The people that subscribe to this channel, to a dude that's in his 40s wearing a bro hawk and just having a dream, and I'm not even gonna joke around this time because I think it's a very serious point. Those people care more about the information that's coming out than the appearance of the person that is giving it. And that is awesome. Those are people that are seeking knowledge and wisdom, and then they want to take it and put it to work. And for that, I congratulate you. And by the way, I know it's a little bit of a tangent. And for anybody that just clicked off, that's cool. Your attention span wasn't very long. To all the kids that are listening to this, I think it is absolutely epic that you're doing that. I get a lot of amazing feedback from your folks that are saying, my kids are watching you. I am so impressed. I'm so grateful for you guys to be here. Keep crushing it. Seriously, it's awesome. All right. So economic history. I like to say it this way, economic history didn't happen in one day just because you read it in one book. So when it comes to this historic deal in Saudi Arabia, and you have to remember too, it's not just Saudi Arabia. Nigeria signed a deal the same day, and they were even really great and say, hey, it's a bilateral deal. So if anyone puts those two things together, we're like, well, Russia's giving you military equipment and training and protection. What are you giving them? Okay, so just start thinking that. At least they said that, right? And then, the Prince of Saudi comes out and has to do it on a tweet because no one else is going to pick up that story until it's too late because they're watching the Ninja. Woo! Thank you so much to all the news outlets that have picked up my story. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the shout outs. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. But just because it didn't happen in one book, or just because you read it in one book doesn't mean it happened in one day. And everybody's perception of economic history, that's what it is. Because they grew up in a society that teaches you only a certain amount of stuff. They put it into one book and then they expect you to just regurgitate it all, and you're only gonna remember it for a few minutes anyway after the test. And then I don't even think you remembered it after the test. And that's the problem. They're not realizing, when America signed the deal with Saudi Arabia in the early 70s, it didn't talk about the dollar right away. No, because, why would they? Oh, hey, one day, all of a sudden, life is normal. Countries produce oil, they sell it. They accept deals in different currencies. And then all of a sudden, one day, America goes, hey, we decided that we're going to buy, us and Saudi, none of you guys are allowed to do business as usual. No, it didn't work out that way. I hate to burst some people's bubbles, but that's literally not how history worked. They announced an agreement to provide military hardware, some infrastructure, all kinds of stuff. They didn't just come out and say, hey, we're gonna be your bodyguard for the next 45, 50 years. They didn't just say all that and, in return, you're gonna only sell, we're only gonna sell oil and dollars all over the world. No, they did say in their agreement, hey, in exchange for this, we would like you to sell oil to us in dollars and whoever else you sell it to in dollars. But they didn't have this rule everywhere else, okay? I want people to realize that. It didn't happen in one day. When those kind of things happen in one day, if they're that big, that's how wars start. I want you to realize wars start from a big event, an event that either hurts a nation emotionally by killing a lot of people. Like an example, 9/11, which was a horrific tragedy. That's what causes a war. Or a leader being assassinated, like Prince Ferdinand. Or a country that comes into another country and just invades and starts taking them over and changing policy like crazy. Those are the things that start wars, okay? So there are governments all over the world that have read history and understand it doesn't happen in one day, so they plan slowly. And I'm saying all of this, not because my subscribers don't understand this, but there are some people that I believe that are good-hearted people that they still believe that. Their paradigm hasn't shifted into, and I don't mean to say this meanly, but reality. See, reality is that things take time. Everything takes time. A patient person will always get what they want, because patience doesn't mean backing down. Patience doesn't mean giving up. Patience means a desire, and the ability to wait for the proper opportunity to pounce. I don't care what it is, anything. A patient person will always achieve their goals. It doesn't mean that they've sat off to the side and taken a break. It doesn't mean they've given up. They are constantly moving towards the goal and not getting frustrated because it hasn't happened yet. They understand a patient country, a patient people, a patient person. Patience wins. It doesn't mean you're soft. And so when it comes to economics, or when it comes to cycles, economic cycles, collapses, booms, remember there's another side of a collapse. That means there's a boom, and there's gonna be a boom after this one. It takes patience. When I say that the real estate market has turned at the third week of July, takes patience. You're gonna start seeing it. Don't worry, next month's numbers are coming out. Then the numbers after that, and then the numbers after that. And before you know it, by December, everyone's going, oh my goodness, what's happened to real estate? It takes patience. And the only reason some people can get it, and you always wonder, how are those trendsetters? How are those people? Because they have a past of seeing things and building that skill. It's actually a skill that you can build, of identifying opportunities because of multiple things converging. All right, and then seeing beyond what you see and projecting things out into the future. So anyway, I hope you guys got something from this. Economics, history did not happen in one day just because it happened in one book. All right, guys, thank you so much. And just so you know, if you guys made it this far, we're gonna start switching over to Telegram, to a Ninja Nation chat group, because there's just too many darn scammers in the comments. And I have found some people that have actually fallen prey to these scams, and it's absolutely horrible. And I think over there we can have a much better way of moderating this. So with that being said, I invite you over there. I'm gonna put the link, I think, in the description. But it's Ninja Nation on Telegram, and you can also follow me, the Economic Ninja, on Telegram. And you'll get all these videos every single time. All right, with that being said, I thank you so much. The Economic Ninja is out.